morning, guys, and happy Friday. Since Chris was on call, he's off today, so we get a super extended long weekend, not really, 3 days with him. And because he's off, we decided to get out of town and we drove across to the East Coast so we could go to our favorite comic book store, which is called Tate's Comics, and we're so excited. And since we were over here, I've never been to an IKEA, so I told Chris we should totally check one out since there's one over here, and he like high-fived me and was like, this is a good idea, we should totally do that. So we just pulled in. It was a long drive, and Miss Harley is so ready to get out. She's like, just get me out of this car. Good driving, honey. And we have front row. You can't see, but we're going in there. So excited. Harley is so intrigued by this ginormous Hulk. She won't stop staring at him. Yeah, he's huge. He's so big. Yeah, he's really big. Stand next to him so I can...
He's $10,000, you can have him.
He's $10,000. Look, she won't stop staring. That's a big guy, huh?
You have $10,000?
She's like smaller than his thigh. Is that a clone trooper?
That's this guy over here. What this guy?
That's Boba. That's Boba.
Yeah. Boba. 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 Can you go Boba? If you say Boba before it's a dad, I might cry. But I might be proud.
Look, she's waving to Luke, the statue.
Ray. Oh, I love that zombie troop. That's cool as shit.
You put your pinky in upside down.
Meh.
We left the comic book store and I made out like a bandit and got some awesome comics, and I can't wait to read them. And we just made it to IKEA. It is our first time here. Well, my first time here, so I'm really excited. And hopefully Chris finds a desk so I can have his old desk and I can refurbish it and get some awesome goodies. I'm excited to go in here. Our first IKEA experience.
Oh, that's the loaded car right there.
Yeah. Cool beans.
And this is not the direction for not knowing.
Chris is nerding out space. This is the desk he really likes. There's a restaurant in here, you guys. We have a... It's so fancy. Oh my gosh. Hey guys. We just got back from the East Coast, and as you saw, we went to IKEA and to Tate's Comics, which IKEA was so much fun. I've never been there. We even had lunch in there, and it was so much fun. So we just got home, and where are you? Harley is breaking out in a rash. So I think it's because of the laundry detergent. So we're gonna give her a bath and make sure she is squared away and re-wash her clothes. And while we were at IKEA, I'm gonna show you guys, we got Harley a smaller high chair, so A, it's easier to clean, and B, the tray is a lot lower, so she can pinch and use her little feelers, is what Chris and I call them, to pull the food closer to her, and it's easier for her to eat. So hopefully she won't make as much of a mess, but we'll see. Harley just had a huge poop explosion, and I made Chris do it.
It was easy.
What was that?
It was easy. There was just chunks of coal, I think. Maybe lead. Definitely some tar. There was definitely some tar in there.
So now she's just getting rinsed off, because we were gonna rinse her off anyway because of the whole rash. So it was actually perfect timing that she decided to poop and have a huge blowout now when it was time for bath.
You want to turn up the water?
What you got, Nevaeh? What you got? Oh my goodness. It has been such a long night. After we pulled Harley out of the bathtub, I was drying her off and I noticed that her rash was getting a lot worse. So I called in Chris and I made him look at it, and I told him that it's not right. It's mother's intuition. Something is not right. And I wanted to take her into an urgent care place, but they were closed, so we had to take her to the emergency room, which is not my favorite place. I didn't really want to go, but I knew that it was not laundry detergent, that it was something else, and we were there for like 3 hours. And while we were waiting there, her rash was getting so much worse. It was all over her face, like blotches. She looked like pink camouflage, and it was all down her back, under her neck, and I knew like something was really wrong. And they checked her out and said that it was just a viral rash. So basically she just has a virus, but because she doesn't have a fever or anything, it's not contagious. And they said that it would probably last 3 or 4 days. So I'm like, great. And they said that if she's like really upset or hot, it'll like look a lot more red and worse than it actually is. So I'm gonna try to keep her like as cool as possible, because she looks funny and I feel bad. But I knew that it wasn't detergent, and I was right. It was a viral rash. And we drove home and she was passed out in the car, and I didn't want to wake her up to close out or anything. So I'm going to do the closeout. So this is part of the vlog where we say until next time. Thank you all for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Good night.